Today, we're talking lighting. And more importantly, we're talking budget lighting, two lights, two umbrellas. That's it. Let's dive in. So, before we get started, I want to talk about the setup that we have today. We have two lights, one at a 45-degree angle off to my right, which is lighting here, a little bit of a soft fall off, and then one at a 45-degree angle off to my back, which is back there, and it is slightly above my head, so we're creating kind of a hair light effect. The two lights that we're using today are the Neewer RGB 660 Pro panel. That is my key light that is off to the front, and the Colbor CL60R, which is another RGB light, and it is off to my backside. Now, I had a subscriber comment and ask how I would light with two lights and two umbrellas. So we bought two cheap umbrellas off of Amazon. They were about $30 for both of them, and they are also Neewer brand. Neither of these lights have a rod mount holder, so I did have to rig them up, which I will show you. But the nice thing with the umbrellas is it does create like a nice soft fall off, very diffused light, and it kind of controls it a little bit better. So I like the way this looks. Now, before we start diving into all the technicalities, I want to cover cost. So you can have a two set of either of these for right around $300. The Neewers are nice because they are portable. You can power them off of these Sony NPF 750 batteries, which are cheap. They're effective, and you can get a variety of different power sizes. So you can run these lights for hours off a few of these batteries. Makes them nice to take into the field. The package that I got also came with my light stands and a square softbox. So something to think about. The Colbors, on the other hand, are a little bit more expensive brand new. I got mine open box for $130 for the RGB one. Typically, buying these brand new, you're going to see about $200. So $200, two of the Colbors. You could use these interchangeably effectively, but they are going to be better for certain situations. So the Colbors you can run off of a direct power source, same as the Neewer, but you can also run them off of V-mount batteries. So if you're someone that's using a lot of V-mount stuff, that may be a better option for you than purchasing NPFs. If you're not currently using V-mount batteries, the Neewer would probably be a better option. Now, one of the benefits that the Colbor has over the Neewer is that it does have a Bowens mount that attaches. It's pretty rigid for how portable this light is. So the light comes in this cool little carrying case. That we have there, but the Bowens mount is a plastic piece that slides on. It does lock, and I've used as big as 60-inch octoboxes on that, so just something to be aware of. It does come with a reflector. It's small, and it's very, very bright, so it does help enhance the light. It does not, again, have that rod cut out, so you'll have to either get a different reflector for it or do what I did, and that is, it is currently running open with a super clamp attached to the light to rig it up for the umbrella. Now the Neewer, on the other hand, is a U-bracket that is wrapped around the light. It does have a regular light stand attachment, so you can slide it in from a variety of different ways, but modifiers for this are going to be a little bit more limited. They do make quite a few of them. I have a grid for it that is also Neewer brand, which was about $50. That's typically what you're going to see in my YouTube videos. How I'm lighting it is with the grid. But panel lights are just going to give you a little bit more restriction when it comes to different types of the Bowens mount modifiers. So I think that is a plus to the Colbor light. Now, a great thing with both of these is that they are app control, so I can hop on my phone here and pull up let's do the Neewer first. The Neewer app, and we're going to go ahead and adjust in here. So, simple as dragging and dropping, clicking, and you can adjust a lot of different options with the Neewer light. I will say the Neewer app is a little bit more manageable, more intuitive. The Colbor app is going to give you a little bit more professional controls. So, cool thing with the Colbor is you can adjust in 50 Kelvin increments. So, currently it's running at 3350. The Neewer is running at 4800 Kelvin. And I just like to have that difference in temperature to give a little bit of depth to the light and to everything that we have going on in the scene. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and take a look at how I have these set up. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Took about 5 minutes to set up. So I think you're going to appreciate how I have these rigged up and how simple it can be. All right, so we have here my studio area. That is the Neewer light right here. So that's, like I said, the 660 panel. And we've got the umbrella on there. And then if you take a look behind, this is how I have it rigged up. So just a small backdrop clamp, and then the Neewer panel. And these are the settings we currently have it at. This is where I sit. So for perspective, we are here. This is the Colbor light. And like I said, you can get the 2-pack of the Neewers or get 2 of these. This is shooting through this umbrella here. And I don't know if you'll be able to see those or not, but those are the current settings on the Neewer. And then my pink blanket. And that is just for cutting this light here because we got a door back there and it lets a lot of light in. So let's go head back to the desk. So as you saw there, pretty simple, effective lighting setup. Not overly complicated, not anything fancy or special, and fairly budget friendly. You figure everything for under $350, excluding your camera, obviously. So if you did find that helpful, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I know this wasn't the most cinematic or, beautiful looking video, but hopefully you found some help out of it. I will have links down below to help you navigate the interwebs to find these items. So we'll catch you on the next one.